Ever heard the saying, birds of a feather flock together? Today I want to talk to you about the importance of good company. And so today I want to read from Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. I'm going to be reading from the King James Version, the Amplified Version, and the Message Version. So first is the King James Version. It says, "He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed." We also have, as I said, the Amplified Version, which says, "He who walks as a companion with wise men will be wise, but the companions of conceited, dull-witted fools are fools themselves and will experience harm." And finally, the Message Version says, "Become wise by walking with the wise. Hang out with fools and watch your life fall to pieces." It is so important to continuously know who you are inviting in your life as people who you will spend time with, people who you call a friend, who you communicate with. It's important because you need people who will pour into you, who will encourage you, and you yourself will be able to encourage them. Those who have good morals, those who strive to do better and to be better, those who are receptive to hear good things, those who are not negative and always trying to pour in negativity or always wanting to gossip and talk about things that don't add anything good to your life. I'm not saying you need people in your life who will pour into you financially, but you do need people who will support you and cheer you on and pray for you and encourage you and uplift you when times are hard or seem rough and tough. A lot of times prayer does go a long way. When you start to surround yourself with people who have bad intentions, people who don't live a good life, people who want to live a fast life of trying to quickly do things that are wrong to make extra money, or people who intentionally do things to hurt others, and you decide that that's the crowd you want to be with, I'll tell you what, if you're walking down the street with these kind of people and you have other people who are walking on that same side of the street and they see that crowd, whether you have good intentions or not, whether you're a good person or not, that person wouldn't care. They see the crowd behaving bad, even if you yourself aren't behaving bad, they are looking at you just as equally bad as they're looking at the other people. The same with the police. You could be hanging around a wrong crowd and they probably did something that is wrong. The police come to find out, investigate what the issue is. Even though you may say you did nothing wrong, you don't do those kind of things, they won't believe you. It's very possible that they would think that you are a liar because of the company that you keep. You understand? If you're a person who loves, you may not be a person that has drama in your life, but you love to surround yourself with people who are dramatic and do things that are just full of drama. It's like their whole life is continuously a soap opera. I'll tell you what, it's going to be very hard for people to believe that you aren't the same person. If you're a person that hangs out with someone or people who are constantly cheating on others, people will call you a cheater as well, because they believe that you are the same kind of person. If you are a person that hangs out with people who do drugs and drink alcohol, people are going to believe that you are the same way, even though you may not be the same way. And the same thing goes for thieves. The same thing goes for liars. You're with a person, or you hang out with people who lie as a profession. People are going to deem you just the same as a liar as they are, even though you've probably not told a lie in a very long time, or you are a very honest person. It is because of the company that you keep that will have people not even beginning to think to get to know you because of the people that are around you. Surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with people who want to do better in life, who are always consistently working towards bettering themselves, people who constantly educate themselves, people who don't want to stay stagnant or stay the same. You want to look for people who are seeking after the will of God, after the things of the kingdom of God. These are people who ought to surround, not people who just say it. That's a whole bunch of lip service. Nobody has time for the long talking. Long talking gets you nowhere. But people who are actually doing the things of the Lord, allowing their fruits to showcase their heart and what portrays in their heart. That is what you need in your life. You need people, Matthew 6:33, people who will seek ye first the kingdom of God and all of his righteousness. That's the people you need in your life, because you know that once they're seeking the kingdom of God, they're going to seek after the things that please the Lord, which is loving people, being compassionate to people, being a helping hand, having self-control. That's very important. You understand? Also exercising patience and faith, you know, even when it seems to be the hardest of times. These are not going to be people that will tell you, girl, if it was me, I would do this, you know, going after their own opinion and their own advice and their own thoughts, not after what the actual word of the Lord is saying. So it is so important to know who your friends are, to observe each and every one before welcoming them into your life, because they can pour things into your life that will continuously allow you to go down a spiral that you have no idea how to get out of, because of the negativity, the toxicity that they bring into your life. Make sure it is people that have a good head on their shoulders, people who are mature. You understand? We all have our own walk. I do understand that, but you have to know who you are keeping close. Do you understand? It is so easy for us to not be able to sleep at night when we are constantly entertaining drama, constantly entertaining people who have nothing but negativity to bring into our lives, constantly entertaining people who will tell you that you cannot do what you set out to do, who are constantly telling you to give up, who are constantly telling you to stop on the path that you are going for the Lord and to go back and, or let's party, or let's drink, or let's smoke, or you know, you're tired of this person, you should just cheat on this person, instead of saying something that actually makes sense, and though that won't put your salvation in jeopardy. Let me tell you, salvation is way too sweet and God is way too good for you to put yourself in an area or in a position of jeopardizing your salvation due to wanting to fit in, due to wanting to keep those kind of companies as quote unquote friends. Because I tell you what, when the time gets the hardest, you will see who your real friends are, and I can guarantee you it is not those who are behaving like they have no home training. Okay, that's all I have to say. Anyway, that's it. Remember, when you are looking for good friends, when you are looking for good company, we are not an island. We ought to be standing with friends. We ought to not be standing alone. God is always with us. But remember, when you are looking for people in your life, remember your name. It is good to have a good name, for your name to be full of integrity. So when you are looking for good company, when you're looking for good friends, when you want to surround yourself with good people, remember Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. The Bible has everything. So don't try to lean on your own understanding. because then you'll be lost. Remember, God has you. He's written these things for you, for your encouragement, for you to learn and to understand, for you to gain wisdom and knowledge. Look for good people. And in order to look for good people, you ought not to hang around a crowd that is just bad company. You understand? Remember, someone who is kingdom, someone who is truly serving God, people who are truly serving God will have their fruits of the Spirit showcased. You don't need to hear all of that lip service. They don't need to tell you that lip service, because you will see the light in them and their light will be shining bright. Don't hang around people who will sugarcoat things and make you believe that everything is sugar sweet and the grass is greener on the other side. Trust me, that grass that may look green over there is dead. It is dead, it is brown, it is rotting, it is dry, there ain't no water. It's the Sahara Desert. Do you understand? The Sahara Desert. You don't want that. You want fruit. You want green grass. You want luscious grass. You want to see that grass growing. You want to see the dandelions growing in the grass. How do you do that? By seeing the fruit. Don't forget the fruit. The fruit is important. If you don't see a person having self-control, run. Run. Because if they can't control their emotions, they cannot control their own household, Lord, run. Because they're not going to tell you good advice. All right? Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I love you guys so much. Remember to like, subscribe, and share if you'd like. Also, don't forget to comment. Comment what your thoughts are. Alrighty, let me know of a time when you probably had bad company. Or if you have now learned that there's so much fruit in having good company, let me know down below. Till next time, till we see again, till we meet again. Talk to you later, beloveds. Bye. Get it around me.